Now, can anyone write the equivalent arrow function for this? The equivalent arrow function for this. Okay, how we can write it? Arrow function. This is my function, arrow function. Not having the name, but my name should be F1. So assign this one to F1. I don't want to allow to do the change. So make it like constant. Done. So here we can write like return 10. 100% valid syntax. But okay, if you want to write in a shorthand form, syntactically, if you want to write some shorthand syntax for this requirement, how we can do it means very simple. First of all, first of all, in my arrow function, how many statements are there? In my arrow function body, how many statements are there? First question. One statement. What is that? A return. If only one statement is there, if it is an arrow function, no need to put like these braces. No need to put like these braces. Got my point? If it is like only one statement, no need to write any brace. So no brace about it. We have the keyword written, right? Okay, only one statement is there in arrow functions. If you're not having the braces, that particular value, whatever it is, that is only the return value. That's it. That is only the return value. So there is no need to put like return statement also. This is shorthand form. Yes, you can write like this also. Shorthand form like this, you can write it. Both are like same. Only one statement is there. So no braces. If you want to put it, you can put it, no problem. But this is also valid. Only one statement is there. No need to put brace. Okay. At the same time, is there any value is there? By default, that value is like a written value. That's it. No need to put like written statement again. Written keyword, no need to write. That is only the written value. That's it. Agreed? Come on. Okay. What's my answer? Is it like valid or invalid? First tell me. Is it like valid or invalid? Is it like valid or invalid? 100% valid. Okay. In your object, don't expect always like key value pairs. Okay. Only if you find like this key, what it means? The key name is like A, the value reference also A only or not? Yes or no? The value reference also A only or not? This is equal to this value. Key is like A, value reference also A1, comma. What is my key? What is my key? B. Okay, value reference also what? B1. The next one is what? C. What is my value reference? Value there, 40. Okay, this one is equals to this or not. This is the shorthand syntax, right? All are agreed? A is a key and my A is a value reference. Okay, if it reference means it holds some data. A holds what? 10. So A is like 10. B is a key. Key is always static, I said. Okay, key part is always static. Okay, value part always like what? Either value or it's a variable reference. Refer to some value. Okay, here the value is 40. Here the variable which refers to some value. Here the variable which refers to some value. Here A, B, C are like what? Keys. Keys are like what? Static always. Or agree with me? Okay. Okay then. Oh. Anyone have any questions, remaining people? Anyone have any questions so for what we discussed? Okay. Okay then. And here I have one function is there. I have one function. Listen careful, okay? Okay. Can anyone talk about this function? Arguments. How many arguments is it taking? F1 take how many arguments? One argument. One argument. Okay. Return value. Return type. Return type. Return type is an array. Return type is an array. I'm asking about the type. What returns? Array. Return value, which contains some values in the array. That's it. Okay. Okay then. Now, if I call my F1 like this, if I call my F1 like this, it returns some values, right? That return values I want. I call my F1. Okay, just pass. The argument is like a 10. Argument is like 10. It returns me what? Come on, F1 call returns me what? F1 call returns me what? One array. F1 call returns me one array. Any function returns anything. Don't think like array or something. Any function returns anything. Can we hold with one variable? Yes or no? What is my X type now? What is my X type? What is my X type? Okay, array. Perfect. Array. Okay, how we can get the values from the array? My X type is what? F1. Okay, calling. If you write like this, my X is like F1. If I call it, my X is like F1 call. F1 call is nothing but your return value. Your return value. So my X type is like an array. How we can get the values? X of 0, then the term by using index, you can get the first value. X of 1, you can get the second value or not. Yes, sir. So can I inspect it? Go to console. Go to console. Write a function f1. Write a function f1. Here it's take one argument like this. Create a variable by using let init equals to init. Okay, here you can write one function. One function. Okay, that function also take one value, one variable. Okay, here my init equals to new value. Here return init comma f1. See this. This is my function. See, very simple. My f1 take one argument, leave it. It contains what? One variable init assigned with your argument. Assigned with your argument. That means f1, if you pass 10, 10 assigned to my variable init or not. Yes or no? How many elements? 2 elements. Can I hold the first element with one variable? Can I hold the second element with one variable? Now you are performing the retrieve operation, or you are performing update, delete, or something like that. Which operation you are performing? I want to retrieve the data or not from the array. If you retrieve the data, do you want me to allow to do the modifications? Your work is like retrieving. Do you want me to allow to do the modifications? Tell me. If my operation is like retrieving operation, do you want me to allow to do the modifications? No. So can I keep like constant? Okay, my F1 returns me one array with 2 elements. Those 2 elements I destructuring like this or not? Okay, my first element hold with what? A. My second element hold with what? B or not? Now tell me, the A value is what? 10. What is my B value? Fn. Working or not? Yes or no? This is a kind of array destructuring. Here A, B can be anything. Okay, these are the variables which holds my array elements or not, which holds my array elements. If I put like this, okay, what is my X value? What is my Y value? My X array first element, my Y, my array second element or not? My first element is what? Init. My array second element is what? Fn or not? If I don't want the second one, only one element you can take it, X. The first element is what? X value, 10 or not? Why not there? Not required for me. Like this, which elements you required, that many elements you can destructuring or not? Agreed? No. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, let me do slight change of the name is like F1 instead of that one, use state. Instead of F1, just you can keep like use state. Use state. Name change, that's it. What is this name? We'll discuss later. Can anyone talk about the use state now? By seeing this one, can anyone tell me about the use state? Come on. Use state is like which type? Use state is like which type? A function type. Which take how many arguments? Come on. Which take how many arguments? One argument. It returns me what? Which returns me what? An array. Contains how many elements? Contains how many elements? Contains how many elements? 2 elements or not? My first element is what? My first element type is what? My first element is what? It is a variable holds your initial data or not? It is a variable holds your initial data what you passed or not? Yes or no? Come on. My second element is what? My second element is what? My second element is what? A function. Perfect. A function. Which is used for what? My second element is a function which is used for what? My second element is a function which is used for what? Come on, functionality is what? My second element is a function. It is expecting some value. That value assigned to my init variable or not. That means which is used to update my init variable or not. Yes or no? Which is used to update my init variable or not. Got my point? So for good. This is about your use state function, right? Use state is a function type which take one argument. Okay, that argument value assigned to one variable. Okay, it returns me one array which contains 2 elements. First element is like whatever the value passed, that value, that value hold with one variable, that variable, the first element. The second element is like a function which is used to update your variable data or not. Which is used to update your variable data or not. So how we can call it now? How we can call this function? How we can call this function? Come on. Use state. How we can call it? Yes. How we can call it? Take how many arguments? Take how many arguments? Okay, one argument. Returns me what? Returns me what? Returns me what? Array. Can we destructuring? Okay, now you are retrieving the array data. Then the time you want me to allow to do the change? No. Okay, what is my first value? What is my first value? Can be any name or not. Can be any name or not. Yeah. What is my second value? Variable can be any name or not. But my A value is what now? My A value is what now? My A is nothing but first value. It is 10. What is my B value? What is my B value? What is my B value? My B is a function or not? Okay, if it is a function, you can call it. You can call it. Okay, so my B is a fn. Fn is a function which take how many arguments? One argument. If you pass that one argument, that argument to data assigned to whom? Assigned to my unit. So my A value turn to be like what now? A value turn to be like what now? 20 or not. All agreed. All agreed. Hmm? Okay. This particular method syntax, just remember why, because I want to use this particular one, okay, in our hooks concept, use state hook. Okay, B is nothing but what? B is a second element, right? In the array, two elements are there. They written two elements. They written an array with two elements. First element A. Okay, so hold. Second element is what? B. Okay, B holds what? Fn, right? B holds what? Fn. Okay, yes or no? My A is my first one, is nothing but init. Okay, my B is the second one, is nothing but Fn. So my B is a Fn. Fn is what? It's a function or not. So my B indirectly pointing to this Fn or not. You are calling B is nothing but indirectly you are calling what? Fn function or not. It is expecting what? One new value. If I pass like a new value, that new value assigned to whom? To my init or not. So my B is a function which is used to update your initial data, your variable data or not. Got my point? Yes or no? Okay. Okay then. Now come here. Slight change. Slight change. Come on. Slight change. Slight change. Come on, come on. Line number 7. Line number 7. Is it valid or invalid? Line number 7. Valid or invalid? 100% valid. What it means? What it means? 100% valid. What it means? It is an object. Is it contains key value pairs? Is it contains key value pairs? No, right? Syntactical, no. But if you see only key, what it means indirectly? What it means indirectly? What it means indirectly? My key is like init. The value also init only or not? What is my value? 10, no? 20 or whatever. Shorthand syntax. My key is like a fn. My value also one fn function or not? Yes or no? This is equals to this one or not? Agreed? This statement and this statement both are like same or not? Okay, yes, you can retrieve it. Okay, don't think like f. Okay, fn you can put it. Okay, don't want to confuse. You state leave it fn. Okay, perfect. Now my fn returns me what? Fn take one argument. Perfect. And returns me what? And returns me what? One object or not? If it is returns an object, if it is returns an object, can you hold with your object? Okay, now this time also you are performing retrieving operation or insert or update, something like that. What operation you are performing? What operation you are performing? Returns data, whatever the data returning, okay, that value only I'm taking. So if it is like this, then the time, okay, if it is like retrieving operation, do you want me to allow to do the change? No. Okay, can we restrict it? Make it like constant. So this particular object, my fn returns me one object. I want to take the values. So how we can take the value in object? If you want to take the value, key is an important or not. So exactly same keys you have to use it. That is an important. Got my point? Exactly same keys you have to use it in the object destructuring. One function returns an object, then that time while retrieving, the keys are important. Exactly the same keys. With the keys only, my value is binded, right? With that keys only, you can retrieve the data or not. Okay. If it is an array, this is not a matter. Array contains what? Values only. The value can be held with any variable name, right? The value can be held with any variable name, right? Got my point? Object destructuring and array destructuring. Yes or no? Simple one-line statements. Can we write it? Can we execute it? One-line statement. Okay, let's start. Returns an array which contains 10, 20. Okay, can we hold with an array? With an array. Okay, A, B. I don't want to retrieve. What is my A value? What is my B value? Now, the values can be, the variables can be any name, right? The variables can be any name or not. What is my X value? 10. What is my Y value? 20. Yes, sir. Same thing. Can I do something like this? Now, come on. You are destructuring what now? I want to take the properties of object. Okay. Object like this. Object, right? Okay. So if I put like A comma B there or not there? A comma B keys there or not there? Not there. So that what is my A value? Undefined. What is my B value? Undefined or not. So if you want to retrieve the object values, object property values, key should be required or not. So my keys are like X, Y. Okay, then that time, can I use the same keys only? What is my X value now? What is my Y value now? Working? Yes or no? This is called as object destructuring. This is called as an array destructuring or not. Agreed? Come on. Anyone have any questions? Object destructuring, array destructuring. Anyone have any questions? Come on, respond. Use your chat window. Shall we move to the next one? Shall we move to the next one? Let also you can use it, but I don't want to allow to do the change. Let also you can use it. Okay, see, if you have any code snippet related doubts, just go to the console, execute it. Then you only come to know. You only come to know. Okay. These scenarios and everything we are going to use in our React program. Okay, in our React application while writing like okay, more components, complexity code. That time we are going to use this one to make it like simplifying. Okay. Okay, then our next level topic is like okay, OOPS concepts, object oriented programming languages. You know, right? Can you tell me some object oriented programming languages? Java is an object oriented. .NET. .NET is an object oriented. Python is an object oriented. Like this, multiple object oriented programming languages are there, right? My JavaScript also that kind of language only. Here also we can add the object oriented concepts. Okay. Now, can anyone tell? If you want to tell something about one particle, just I want to tell something about bus. Okay, I want to tell something about bus. Okay, how we can say something about bus? Okay, my bus color is like red. My bus front wheels are like 2. My bus back wheels are like 4. 4. Like this, you can tell something about or not. Okay, my bus total wheels. I want to find okay sum of FW and BW. So functionality that is. So can I say like okay return front wheels plus back wheels. Front wheels plus back wheels like this. You can tell something about. You can tell something about what? You can tell something about your bus one particle or not. Yes or no? Now my question is, this total data is represent to one particle, right? This total data is representing about one bus, right? Okay, if the data which is related to one particle, then that why I need to write outside color red, FW, BW like this? Can you wrap all this information with a single entity like a bus class? Anyway, this total information regarding bus only. Then that why I need to write like outside like this? Anyone can change it. Okay, I don't want to write like this outside. Okay, if it is related to bus, can you keep all this information in a single entity? Okay, which is called as a bus class. Shall we? Okay, so how we can? Simply, I can write like class bus open brace and closing brace. That's it. That's it. Got my point? If the information which is related to one particle, just wrap all this information in a single entity. Okay, now tell me that single entity name is like what? Class. So my class contains what? Now read it. My class contains what? What it contains? My class contains what? Okay, this is one variable, this is one variable, this is one variable, this is one function. Okay, now this is another one. Like this or not? So my class is what? My class is a collection of. My class is a collection of variables and methods or not. My class is a collection of variables and methods or not. Can I say like this? My class is a collection of variables and methods or not. Okay, now you can ask a question. What is method? Okay, terminology you changed. What is the method? What is the function? Okay, the difference is what? We'll see later. My class is a collection of variables and methods. Now onwards, I don't want to use the terminology like a functions. Okay, what is the difference between method and function? We'll see. Got my point? Agreed with me? Got my point? Class is a collection of variables and methods or not. Class is a collection of variables and methods. It's okay, fine. Now, if it is like outside, directly I can access the color. But it is like inside the class, is it possible to directly access the color like this? Color, directly can I access it? Possible or not possible? Directly can I access it? It is not possible. If it is like a class member, if it is like a class member, if it is like a class member, we are not able to access the members directly. So how we can access the members of a class, you know? Okay, by creating an object. By creating an object. Got my point? Okay, can you define the class now? My class is a collection of variables and methods. If you want to access the members, members is nothing but variables and methods. If you want to access the variables or methods, that is possible by using what? By using an object or not? By creating an object or not? By creating an object or not? Agree with me? Yes or no? So my question is, in JavaScript, how many ways we can create the class? How many ways we can create the class? In JavaScript, we can create a class Okay, two ways. One is like by using function keyword, okay, by using function keyword. Another one is like by using class keyword, class keyword. How many ways we can create a class? How many ways we can create a class? Object, leave it. How many ways we can create a class in JavaScript? Two ways. One is like by using function keyword. One is like, another one is like class keyword. So by using a function keyword, okay, yeah. If I write like this, now see, if you see the syntax, what do you think about this type? What do you think about this type in your mind? What is running? Okay, in your mind, what is running now? Okay, component, somebody telling like function. It's okay, fine. You should not, you should not tell it is like a component. You should, it's like a function or something. Based on the usage only, you have to tell. If I use like this, what I can say? It is like a function or not. Okay, now I can create a class by using the function keyword, right? Okay, so this is acting like a class also. If it is a class, I want to access the members by creating an object. So now my app is what? A class. If I use an element format like this, now my app is what? My app is what? A component or not? Got my point? Yes or no? Come on. Okay. In JavaScript, the same function I can use like a function keyword. I can use like a function keyword. The next one is like what? Okay, come on. I can use like a function keyword. Just I can create a function. I can use, if I call like this, I can say this is like a function. If I create an object, I can say this is like a class. Okay, but in React also the same syntax we are going to use. In the element format, if I use like this, then the time it's called as a component or not. Now our discussion is not about this one. Our discussion is not about this one. Our discussion is like what? About the class or not. Okay, now my app is what? My app is a class. My app is a class. Which class? Bus class. Bus class. Now my class contains what? Come on. Think like a JavaScript class now. My class contains what? It is a JavaScript or Java or .NET, whatever it is. Class contains what? Class contains some variables and some methods or not, which is related to bus. I wrap with a single entity. So my class contains some variables and some methods or not. So can I create a variable now? Okay, how we can create a variable? Tell me. Everyone knows, right? How to create a variable? Okay, where my front wheels equals to 2, where my back wheels is like 4. Okay, 4. Okay, next one is like where my color is like, okay, red. Okay, next, where or constant or where, whatever it is. Okay, where my fn equals to, this is my function. Okay, total wheels, okay, total wheels, return my fw plus bw. Okay, all are okay. If I write like this, this FW, BW, color, total wheels, these all are like a variables. If you declare a variable with var, okay, inside the function, that is like what? A local variable kind of syntax or not? Yes or no? Okay, do you want me to use this one like a function? No. You want me to treat this one like a variables inside a function, local variables? No. I want to use this one like a class. I want to use these like a class members or not local variables. Yes or no? My FW, BW, CLR, total wheels, not a local variables. I don't want to use like a local variables. I want to use like what? Class members or not. If you want to use these FW, BW or like a class members, don't create like a var FW, let FW like that. Okay, just keep that particular variable data inside my object this. Okay, so if you declare the variables and methods by using this, then that time I can say these are like what? Class members or not. Agreed? These are like what? Class members or not. Did you get the difference? In the past, you declared the variables inside the bus only, but those are like local variables. I don't want to use like a function. I don't want to consider. I don't want to declare like a local variables. I want to use my bus as a class. I want to create these all are like what? Class members or not. I want to create a class members, not like a local variables. If it is a class members in your functional component, okay, functional class, just you can add your variables inside my object this, inside my object this. All are okay? Yes or no? Come on. Okay. If you created a class, one second. Come back. So I created a class now. Can I access the members directly? FW, BW, okay, CLR like this? No, no. So if you want to access the members of a class, how we can access? By creating an object or not. So let's create a class first. Which class? Which class you want me to create? Two ways you can create the class. One is like by using function keyword, is nothing but a functional class. Another one is like a class keyword class. Okay, let's go with the functional class. Function. Okay, my class name is like bus. Syntax is like same. Now, here, next, come on. Class members. You want me to write like where FW equals to 10 like this, or you want me to take like a class member? How? This, right? This dot FW equals to 2. Okay, next, this dot BW equals to 4. Okay, next, this dot, what is that? Total wheels is a function. Okay, here you can return what? Your this dot FW is like 2 wheels plus your this dot BW is like 4 wheels. Total, can you return it? Can you return it? Yes or no? Okay, where is the error? Is like return value, no problem. Can you go to the console? Yes. Now it's okay. My class ready. My class ready. My class contains how many members now at this moment? My class contains 3 members. Okay, 2 variables, 1 method. 2 variables, 1 method. 3 members contains 2 variables, 1 method. So how we can access the members of a class? How we can access the members of a class? Directly FW, can I get it? Or this dot FW, can I get the proper output? No, right? If you want to access the members of a class, okay, which class? Both class. So how we can? By creating an object or not. So where, okay, how we can create an object? New, by using new keyword. For which class you want me to create an object? Both class or not? If it is, okay, if it is a syntax for the creating an object for the class, it returns me what? See this. It returns me what? If you create an object like this, it returns me what? One object with your members or not. It is looks like syntactically how it looks like. Syntactically how it looks like. It is like a JSON object only, right? It's a JSON object only, right? So this particular statement given me this object. So any statement, whatever it is, okay, it is a kind of function only, returns me some value. So can I hold with one variable like this? Variable like this. Now my obj is my boss object or not? Obj is my boss object or not? Okay, if it is an object, how we can retrieve the data? If it is an object, how we can retrieve the data? How we can retrieve the data if it is an object? If it is an object, how we can retrieve the data? Everyone knows, right? By using dot notation or by using square bracket notation or not. Square bracket notation or not. Okay. Obj dot total wheels, which type? It is a function type. It is a function type. If it is a function, how we can retrieve it? Like this. You can get the value output 6 or not. Got the point? Yes or no? This is the way you can create a class in JavaScript by using function keyword. By using functions. By using functions, we can create a class like this. You can create an object for that class like this, and you can access the members of a class like this. All are okay? All are agreed? So can you define the class? Can we define the class? My class is a collection of variables and methods or not. Why we go for class? Okay, if you have some, okay, some data, okay, variables and methods which is related to, okay, something, okay, I have the front wheels, back wheels, or total wheels, this data which is related to bus. So keep all this data in a single entity, give the name for that entity is like a bus. Okay, car is there, put the same data about the car, okay, keep everything in the car class. Okay, it's like a clean separation or not? Yes or no? Okay, like this you can create. One more way is what? Another way is what? Another way of creating the class. Another way of creating the class is what? By using class keyword. So can I create a class? Class bus. Okay, class bus. This is my class keyword class syntax, which contains some variables and methods, right? The syntax is like this. Variables, no need to put like this every time. Okay, BW is like 4. Okay, CLR equals to what? Red. Okay, red. Okay, total wheels is a function. Return this dot FW plus this dot BW. Why this dot FW, this dot BW, I will tell. Now see the syntax. Front wheels, this. Back wheels, this. Okay, color is this. Total wheels, okay, directly you can place it. Okay, if you want to use the members, then the time I required my object. So this dot FW, this dot BW. What is this, why I need it? Okay, all these things we'll see in tomorrow's class. Okay, got my point? Okay, then the next one is like today's assignment. Can you go with canvas? Okay, yesterday you written like SVG, right? To draw some graphics and everything, circle, this kind of SVG is like a tag based approach. Canvas is like a, okay, by using script, you can write, you can draw some diagrams, you can draw some, okay, circles or okay, rectangles, that kind of okay, drawings you can do it by using canvas. Just write something, two sentences you can write it. Okay, it's not a kind of the total canvas, okay, related code and everything. Just tell something about the canvas. Okay, the next one is like from the CSS, okay, sticky position. Okay, the next one is like by using JS. Okay, in JavaScript, how many ways we can get the reference of element, can get the reference of an element. Okay, how many ways? Document dot get element by ID, get element by class name, tag name. Okay, query selector all I want, all I want. Okay, next. Functional class. One example by your own. Okay, write a student functional class. Okay, retrieve the data from the class. Got my point? Okay, okay, then the next one. So far, how many? Okay, so far, how many programs we written in the React? Okay, can you write? Okay, can you write by your own all the programs? Okay, hello.html. Okay, what? Okay, hello.html. What you written? Okay, what kind of code you written? Okay, just I want all the programs once again. Just repeat all React programs. Got my point? All React methods. All React programs. Got my point? Okay. Get element by ID. Tag name we not covered. No problem. You can learn by your own. Okay. Still you are getting the same issue. Then the time I will explain. Okay. Just go through our uijavakit.com. Some videos also you can find it. Go through that videos. Try to learn by your own. Okay. Use Google. Use Google. Search in Google. Okay. Okay. This is our assignment. Just complete it. Okay then. Thank you guys. Any questions? Anyone? Anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions? Yeah, your question. Okay, I'll reply. Can you send a mail again? I may missed that one. Can you send a mail again so I can check it? Okay, Node.js. No, I'm not taking any Node.js. I'm only the React and Python. Okay. Okay, then complete all these things. Okay, we'll see remaining things in the next class. Okay, we started batch in 18.1, right? 18.2, 18.3, 18.4. By 18.4, it will complete. I already told, right? 3 months course. This is 3 months course. See, whatever we are discussing in the class, everything is important in your real time, okay, in your projects, in your company. If you join in one company, each and every topic we are going to use, everything is like important. Coding standards are like very important. If you put like some experience, then that time you should have to follow the coding standards, this destructuring, okay, object destructuring, area destructuring, that kind of, okay, coding standards you have to follow. Tomorrow we have class, right? Why tomorrow we have class. Tomorrow we have class. Tomorrow we have class. Okay. Okay. There is no Saturday, Sunday classes. Okay. Okay then. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. No need to go faster. Okay. This fast is enough. Complete it first. Okay. After 1 month, 1.5 months, we'll see. Okay. Next JS, all these things we can take in the back. Okay. Weekend sessions. Okay, interview questions, don't think more. Each and every topic in our uijavakit.com is like one interview question only. Okay, think like that. Don't prepare like question and answers like that. Don't prepare like this question and answers. Prepare concept. Prepare the concept. Okay, so my question is like in any way you may ask. Okay, if you know the concept, you can at least explore the things. You can at least related answer you can tell. Okay, if you prepare like question to answer, then the time it is not okay, it's not the right way. Okay, if you ask like same question, then you can answer it. But if you learn like a concept wise, then the time you can answer, okay, any type of question if they ask on that particular concept. Got my point? Each and every topic we are going to discuss in our class is like one interview question only, like that you can prepare. Concepts are important. We are going to discuss concepts here. Okay. Okay then. How to build, how to deploy, all these things will tell. Okay, at this moment it's not the right time to discuss. I will explain how to build the code and how to deploy it. Okay. Okay, thank you guys, thanks for joining, bye.